Hey kiddos, Mrs. McGuire here. I'm here to talk about the PSAT. You should have gotten this book from me. If you haven't yet, I will give you one on Monday. But the PSAT is a practice of the SAT, and it is super important for you guys, all right? So the SAT scores are what you're going to use to get into colleges, but also more important, what you can use if you have good ones to get scholarships. All right. So you would normally take the real SAT once you finish Algebra 2 for math, because that is the skills that are on the test is once you complete Algebra 2. So why do we do it at CCA now? Well, to get some practice in. And you need to practice. So I want you to come Wednesday. We're going to take this on our half day. Come ready with a calculator, with something that you can put on like a jacket or a hoodie or something like that. It has to be a CCA hoodie or a CCA jacket, but you never know which room you're going to be in, if it's going to be cold or not. Come with number 2 pencils, of course your water, and you might want to bring a little snack because the day is a little different on Wednesday. You will get done a little later than your normal lunch and your stomach will probably be growling. So that's not fun to test when you're hungry. All right. So make sure you do those things for Wednesday. Get a good night's sleep. This is a great opportunity for you to see where you're at with these skills that are needed to do well on this test. You are going to get your scores and what that means from your scores when you come back in January. I believe you get it through your English teacher. So they will mean something then, and you'll be able to see what do I need to work on and what am I really good at already. This test is mostly English and math. That's what it is, the 2 big topics. So this packet explains a lot about it. And then when you flip it over, this side explains the National Merit Scholarship Program. This will be meaningful when you're a junior. When you take it as a junior, if your scores are super high, you can qualify for National Merit Scholarship. So you can read about that. What's really important in here is inside, we have a practice test. Okay, so there are a couple of practice tests in here, and the answers are included, which is really nice. So you guys are going to be taking the 9th and 10th grade version, which is a little bit different than what the 11th graders take. It's a little bit less because they've had the higher levels of math that you're still going to do. All right, but when you look in here, one thing, if you don't practice, one thing I want you to be aware of is on page 45. This is really important. So on page 45, they talk about, here it is, sorry. This is page 45, and this happens on the non-calculator. There's no calculator on this section of the math, and how to grid these in properly. Because even if you had the correct answer and you gridded it incorrectly, you wouldn't get it right, which would be really sad. So one of the things that you need to look at is how to grid properly and how to grid fractions. There are no mixed numbers allowed as answers on these grids. And it explains it like in small over here. It talks about the mixed numbers and why you don't use mixed numbers. So make sure you take a look at that and you're fully aware of how to grid properly so you can get your best scores. All right. Hey, we're not going to really talk about this in the classroom. We don't have a lot of time this year to do that. But if you have questions or if you want to go over any of these things, Monday at After Schools Helps class, or anytime during the day, Monday and Tuesday, you want to ask me something, that is more than okay. All right, have a great weekend. I hope this was helpful. God bless you. Love you guys. Bye-bye.